Hello, and welcome to the January edition of the first grade mathematics parent video newsletter. In this video, we will share the Making a 10 strategy that supports your students' understanding of their fluency standard 1.OA.6 for Unit 2. Now for this strategy, we will be using what we call a 10 frame. Some things to know about the 10 frame is that there are 10 boxes in a 10 frame. They are organized by having 5 rows up top and 5 rows on the bottom. In kindergarten, students used a 5 group draw, which organized items in groups of 5 to help with counting. The 10 frame is just a continuation of this. So in first grade, we use the 10 frame for all sorts of addition and subtraction purposes. For today's strategy, making a 10 to add, we will actually be using 2 10 frames, which people refer to as a double 10 frame. Today's problem that we are solving will be 8 plus 5. Now in first grade, when using the double 10 frame, students can either draw on it or use manipulatives such as 2-color counters to show their work. So we're going to start by showing our first add-in, which is 8. So we will grab the chips and count as we move them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we want to get our students into the habit of always counting twice. Make sure they have the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now that I've shown my first add-in, we can show our second add-in, which is 5. Since this is our second add-in, we're going to use red to show that it is a different number. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now once again, good mathematicians count twice. So we will count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we ask our students, so we are showing 8 plus 5. Is there something we could do with these chips so that it makes counting them easier? And when you ask students this, they will very naturally want to take chips from the bottom 10 frame and move them to the top to fill it up so they can make a 10, which is excellent. And now we want to ask, so how can we label or mark our equation to show what we just did, what just happened? Well, we had 5 in this 10 frame, and now 2 of them moved up to combine with 8. So we're going to take our marker and we're going to draw a line to show that movement and show that 2 moved. We had 5 and now 2 moved. The next thing we're going to show is that our 8 and our 2 together over here made the 10. So 8 and 2, when we put these together, we make a 10. So once again, first we have students make the movement over here, and then we're going to label it over here in our work. So now we have to come and look, well, what's left in the second 10 frame? Well, we don't have a 5 anymore. We have 1, 2, 3. So we're going to come over here to our equation and we're going to label that. So we had 5 and now we have 3 left in that second 10 frame. So when we come and we look, we see we now have 10 plus 3. So let's label it. I now have 10 plus my 3. So then we will ask, so students, what is that total? How much is 10 plus 3? And a very easy way to count it is to just circle our hand and say 10, because we already know this is a 10 frame. So we can count it as 10 and count on 11, 12, 13. So we know that 10 plus 3 equals 13. So if we know that 10 plus 3 equals 13, then we also know that 8 plus 5 also equals 13. Thank you for watching today's video on making a 10 to add. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click the subscribe button and check back for more videos.